What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jodabeni, and I'm an electrical engineer. And today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can maximize the usage of artificial intelligence in real life. A lot of times people are only using it to help them with their emails, math problems, or other things that are only done at the computer. But how about whenever you go to the grocery store or even Walmart and you're trying to buy something, have you ever thought about using AI? So today I'm going to show you guys how to utilize it. Today we're here at Walmart and we're going to be taking you guys in on how to maximize your purchases, and this might help you save a lot of money, especially in this time and age where everything is super expensive. Let's go take a look at it. We're now in the flu season. A lot of people like to come to the store to try to buy different food, but as you can see, there's hundreds of different ones you can get. So now we're going to utilize AI to try to take advantage of looking at the difference in what chemical composition each has without individually looking at every single one. So for example, let's say you want to take a look at Dayquil and there's another flu medicine that you're not aware of. What you can do, you can select both of them and you go in your app. As you can see, you select your camera and you can actually scan both of them. So once it's scanned, you can say, "Hi, tell me what is the difference between these two." So once you enter it, it gives you the results. So ChatGPT automatically does an analysis of giving you how Mucinex helps you and how Dayquil helps you, and then it comes to a bottom line conclusion. So it says Mucinex Fax Max is equal to Dayquil plus a mucus loosening ingredient, which is telling you that if you pay for only the Dayquil, you're not going to get the mucus relief, but if you get the Mucinex, you get both the cough suppressant and the mucus release. If you've made it this far, I really appreciate it if you could hit the like button and the subscribe button, and be sure to share it to any of your other friends who are interested. And let's continue with the video. So usually if you're at Walmart or HB or any grocery store, they usually have the big brand like the Mucinex, and then they'll have the store brand like Equate. So here, sometimes you don't know what's the difference between them two, and they'll usually have them next to each other. So this is where we're going to compare them. So let me go ahead. I'll take a photo of it with the price, and then I'll ask the same thing. Tell me the difference between these two and what are the benefits. So I went ahead and now it's doing the analysis on what I gave it. Cool. Active ingredients. They both have the same two active ingredients. Galphencin, I don't know if I'm saying that right, 1200 milligrams, and dextromorphin, 68 milligrams. The first one loosens and thins mucus. They have the same amount. The second one is a cough suppressor. So what's the difference? One is a brand versus generic, and the effectiveness is the same because they have the same ingredients. Mind you, this one is $28 and the store brand is $12. They're the same. But we now have confirmation with artificial intelligence, and now it tells you the price difference. Bottom line, they are the same medicine. The only real difference is the price and brand name. And there you go. Whenever you come to the store, I see a lot of people looking at Dayquil, not knowing that it doesn't have the same amount of benefits as this one. So now we're in the deodorant aisle because I know a lot of people are musty, and sometimes you come, you want to buy Old Spice. This is my favorite brand, right? For double, will cost you about $13, $14, and sometimes you want a deodorant or an item that has the same qualities and chemical composition, but it's not as expensive. So right now we're gonna take this blue Harry's that's $5, and we're gonna take this Old Spice Timber that's $10 and ask Grok, hey, what is the difference between the two? So we'll go ahead and take a photo of both items, and now I'm gonna ask Grok, what is the difference between these two? All right, so Grok is gonna do his thing, is gonna do his research and try to figure out what is the difference. It says, hey, quick summary. For Harry's extra strength, and then it gives you what Old Spice offers. And then it puts them in a side-by-side comparison. Okay, so with the Grok Hack, it gives you the key differences, strength and duration. It says Harry's win for heavy sweaters or high stretch days. 20% aluminum plus extra strength formula for better sweat blocking. Old Spice is strong enough for most people, but it's not clinical grade. And then, but for size and value, it says Old Spice is more cost effective because you get 36% of the more of the product for 10 to 20% less. Now, if you look at the ingredients and the skin feel, it says Harry's is cleaner, so it has no parabens, similar formula. So if you have sensitive skin, using the blue one is better, but you would have never known this unless you asked. And you just see some random brand there. You don't even know it has the same chemical components as Old Spice. So it says bottom line, if you need max sweat control plus a clean formula, you're gonna use Harry's. And if you want a great value, bigger stick, use Old Spice. So in your own opinion, would you rather pay $9 for the Old Spice or Harry's that's $5 cheaper, and it's it's less sensitive to your skin. So you would be making that decision. And you can do that with anything on this wall. A lot of things, they place them right next to each other. And sometimes it's just as easy as asking ChatGPT or Grok AI for the comparison. I just grabbed 2. You could always sit back and take a photo of several, and it will do the calculations for you and help you figure out the best item product. Now that we've seen the deodorants, let's go check the next aisle, which is the most important, which is the cooking pans, because we know there's a lot of chemicals when it comes to cooking pans. So this is the most important part. When it comes to picking what type of pans you have, a lot of times you don't know which one has forever chemicals, and the time for that has completely come to an end. We no longer need to be buying things that are killing us and our family and our kids. So we're gonna utilize Grok to scan all of these, and you don't have to scan one at a time. You can scan multiples and find out what can give you cancer and what's safe to use. All right, so now that we have Grok open, let's go ahead and take a photo and scan and ask it. So we have both items here. Took a quick photo. I'm gonna use this photo. Hey, does any of these pans have forever chemicals? And anything I scan after this, please let me know if it has forever chemicals in it. I'm trying to find the best price and the best pan that won't give me side effects later on. All right, so now it's searching the web for me, so I don't have to spend hours or time on Google looking for it myself. So it says, based on the photo at what you're looking at, the red piece uses PT-based non-stick coating. It's a type of PFAS. It's PFOA free, but it still has other PFAS for durability. It's low risk with normal use, but potential long-term health concerns from leaching, cancer links, immune issues. So if we look at the gray piece set, which is the same brand, it says it features a ceramic non-stick interior, no PTFE or PFOA or other forever chemicals, safer for health-conscious cooking. Cool, we have that. And then if you go down in the graph, it lets you know that, hey, one of them has forever chemicals and the other doesn't. But looking at these two, you couldn't tell the difference because it's the same brand name, same colors, and they don't even advertise it on the box itself. So now we're gonna move into one of the cheaper sets. This is the Walmart brand, Mainstays. I know a lot of you guys who come to Walmart have gotten Mainstay products for your bedding or sheets because they're super cheap. So let's see if they're safe for consumption and even for cooking. Tell me if this has any forever chemicals or anything that can harm health over long term. So quick answer, it says yes. The Mainstay 7-piece green cookware contains PFAS, forever chemicals. So just using the app itself, I figured out that this has forever chemicals, and there's a high chance that everything else may have forever chemicals again, but you can go ahead and scan it one by one to verify. So let's look at on this side. This side is where like they have their more expensive pans, and some people will have the budget, will assume that all of these pans are safe to use and they don't have forever chemicals. So let's take a pick. We'll try this guy, this Fiberwork pan. Let's go ahead and take a photo. Does this $10 pan have forever chemicals as well? So it says, quick answer, no. This $10 Fiberwork pan does not have forever chemicals PFAS. So as you go on throughout the pans, you can scan every single one, because especially if you're trying to get somebody something for Christmas or whatever it may be, you want to make sure they're protected from all these chemicals. And you can do this with anything in stores. So I want you guys to take advantage of the AI you have on your phone, not only to write papers or emails, but to actually utilize it where your health is at play. And this is why Big Pharma is trying their best to stop ChatGPT or any of these other AI companies from giving you data, because when everybody figures out that they can scan certain things that cause and gives them cancer, they're not gonna buy it. And that's gonna force businesses to actually produce things that are good for the customer. So let me know what your thoughts. Has this been, if this has been a blessing, be sure to hit the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Jodabeni is out.